What are the benefits of meditation? The reason I have created this video in the first place is because we are living in unprecedented times, times where news is constantly changing, facts are constantly changing, regulations are constantly changing. It's a time of stress and anxiety and overwhelm. Some people aren't able to go to work. Some people are working now more than ever before. Some people are working in jobs where they are literally on the front lines of this pandemic and being exposed to a virus. So it is a time of uncertainty and of fear. And we as human beings, when we are threatened, when our very survival is threatened, whether it's physical or psychological, we automatically go into what is known as fight or flight. And one of the first things that happens when we are in fight or flight is our immune system shuts down. And we all know right now that this is a time to be as strong in our immune system as we can be. So being able to practice meditation, which is the practice of holding a state of comfort, relaxation, calm, while simultaneously maintaining a state of heightened awareness. This is exactly what we are needing in these times. This is what these times are demanding. And this is a practice that we can do throughout the day to help us practice that throughout our days, throughout our weeks, throughout the months ahead. Nobody knows what we are headed for. Nobody knows where we are going. But what we all have control over is how we are showing up. And if we show up calm, cool, collected, focused, on purpose, we are going to be benefiting ourselves and one another. And we are going to be practicing the behavior it's going to take to get through this in the most graceful, easeful, effortless way possible amidst the chaos. Also showing up from a place of responding rather than reacting. Reacting from what? Reacting from fear, reacting from stress, reacting from anxiety. We all know what happens when we are stressed out. We become shorter, we become less compassionate, we become the people that we are not. And every single person right now is being challenged to step up to the plate in a way that is loving, in a way that is compassionate. And again, that's not just with one another, but how are we within ourselves? Are we being nice to ourselves? Are we talking to ourselves in a way that is supportive and loving? Because the more we do that, the more we're able to show up in that way for others. And we all need that right now. So those are some of the benefits. Finally, some of the objections that I think all of us have in our mind when we think about meditating and why we can't afford to take 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes every day for ourselves to tap into an inner well, a resource that is infinite, would be, I don't have time. It is true that right now you might be working overtime. You might be working, you might be taking care of kids, you might even be having to homeschool your kids for the first time in your entire life. So you might honestly say, I just don't have time right now. What I would say to that is that when we take 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes to meditate every day, we actually create time. Because when we are more aware of the present moment, we are able to be more efficient, more impactful, more connected. We're able to experience in real time everything that's going on. So I would say I don't have time is actually a symptom, a story of being busy and being inefficient, because we're caught in the past. We're caught in visualizing and daydreaming around the future. So when we're brought back to the present moment, we really have all the time in the world. And that is something that you can experience for yourself through the practice of meditation. What other objections? I already spoke around, I am not the type of person that can meditate. I have thoughts going through my mind all the time. I already addressed that one. So those are the two biggest objections to meditation. If you have other concerns, if you have other questions, please leave them in the comments section below. And I hope that this has been helpful and that this will inspire you to commit to giving it a try, giving meditation a try. Start with 5 minutes, start with 10 minutes, start with 12 minutes, whatever it might be, start. And practice acceptance, practice compassion with yourself, with the distractions that you might find yourself getting looped into or going down a rabbit hole with. These are unprecedented times, and I believe this is a practice that can benefit everybody.